PBT. From what we've seen from E-Man, he is a very, very, very intense player, I've got to say. Predicting not just one player, but every single player's metagame, really. I do not know what to see from ExEProxy. He is a Protoss player, but maybe somewhat standard. But this is a Masters level matchup, and I can't say we can only just expect the... Well, yeah, I guess we can't really expect anything. It is unpredictable. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce the players. I've already got the production and the players up there. And in the top left-hand corner, we have spawning as the Purple Terror and Mr. E-Man. And in the bottom right-hand corner, spawning as the Orange Protoss, we have ExEProxy. Do not know what to expect from him, but we do not see him putting his pylon by the ramp. It is actually close to his nexus. Maybe we're going to go for that. Both players maybe go for a fast expansion, but it looks like we've actually have seen from E-Man in both of his PvT matchups that he actually does like to go Reaper opening to pick off as many probes and trying to get ahead. Every kind of push he actually likes to make, he likes to expand. So, same positioning as last game. He always likes to put his barracks at the top right or left-hand corners. Always nearer his ramp, so he can either pick it up or actually wall off his ramp with his supply depots. Looks like the probe will get the scouts on that barracks and keeping up with somewhat of nicer scouting information. But in the meantime, we see ExEProxy already going to go for that gateway, and yeah, very, very standard so far. Keeping up with that probe reduction, making 3 probes at not the same time, but what is it called when they actually put them in line for production? I'll just call it that. And it looks like he's going to go in and get that gas. Very nice spawn point going down right there. It looks like he is actually going to go for proxy barracks. So this is going to be a 2 racks pressure going down from Mr. E-Man. Very, very nice positioning with his barracks right there. But it looks like maybe he's going to get the scouts with the... I can't say he's going to get the scout with the XL Naga. I think it's only between here. Very, very nice placement for proxy barracks to do this kind of 2 racks pressure. But yeah, it's absolutely incredible to see. Not even going to go for that gas. It's going to be plain Marine, ladies and gentlemen. And already we see a very fast Nexus going down for Mr. Proxy. Wow. Not even a Zealot going down, not even a Cybernetics core before anything. He's going to go straight for a fast Nexus. So this 2 racks pressure coming down from Mr. E-Man right now might be very, very effective right now. Going to go ahead and get that SCV kind of somewhat of a scout, and this probe will be able to scout it as well, looking for that kind of proxy somewhat of anywhere. And in the meantime, ExEProxy is still going to go ahead and go for that Cybernetics score, and looks like he's going to go make 1 Zealot. It's not going to go even chrono boost it. Very unfortunate. He does not know what is actually coming for him right now. SCV does scout everything. He sees that he's got a very, very late Zealot and a Cybernetics core, and he does see that Nexus is almost actually completed. So he's actually moving out all of his Marines, keeping up with the production, and pulling half of his SCVs. More Marines are in production, and maybe he's going to expand behind us. I'm not quite sure what to expect, but Warp Gate and another Stalker is on the way for Mr. Proxy. But in the meantime, no scouting information coming down for Proxy, and actually he will not see this coming. Very unfortunate to see, and this Zealot will be able to pick off that 1 SCV, and it looks like this Zealot is going to go ahead and get picked off by these Marines. No pressure going down for... against these Marines, but all these Zealots, and he will be able to get as much pressure done as possible, and he will be able to deny this Nexus. Chrono Boost is still going down for that gateway, and it looks like he's going to forcibly pull not just 1 probe, but almost all of his probes, and so much damage is going to be done against his economy right now. But he's not even going to expand. Yes, he is going to be expanding behind us. Not just not even going to be a double expand, just a standard natural expand, and still keeping up with that. Really, really well played from Mr. E-Man. Going to go ahead and get these probes are only able to do 1 damage at a time, and oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and check the units lost tab. Looks like between... Wow. Looks like Mr. E-Man lost more than the Protoss player, unfortunately. But in the meantime, Mr. E-Man has been able to keep up ahead with Mules, and his expansion has just been coming down. And it looks like in the meantime, Proxy is ahead. Very well played for him to pull not just one probe, but all of his probes to get a surround on those Marines before those bunkers actually popped up. And these Stalkers are going to go ahead and put as much pressure as possible. They're going to pick off not just one, no, not even one Marine. They're just going to poke and go away. Very well played from the E-Man to put that bunk up straight away. And it's going to be 4 barracks right now. Oh no, that barracks actually did come back, and he's going to go ahead and make a tech lab. Maybe going to go for a fast combat shield or stem. Or maybe even going to go for that kind of marauder, heavy marauder kind of build. Considering seen Stalkers, I would only expect him to go marauders. But let's go ahead and get the production tab. In the meantime, we see the Protoss player going to go ahead and get that second gas, and more gateways are on the way. Stim has just come up for the production tab, and we see him going to go for somewhat of a fast factory into maybe a starport, or maybe he's going to go for a marine kind of tank build again. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? I can't say what to expect. It's still so early to tell. Okay, in the meantime, it looks like Mr. Proxy is actually moving out a few sentries, maybe going to put somewhat of a gateway pressure to deny this natural, considering he's actually seen Mr. E-Man try and do as much damage against Proxy. It looks like he's going to go ahead and not just 4-gate him, but 6-gate him. Incredible. Okay. This may put as much damage as possible. It looks like Mr. E-Man's going to go ahead and make not just one, not just 2, but 3 bunkers. It's already in the defense against Mr. Proxy. And already a starport's on the way, and already a reactor, so it's going to go ahead and go for that very kind of bio build and medevacs. Heavy marine and medevacs. Ooh. So much production going down for the Terran right now, and only in the production tab going down for the Protoss, there's only a few probes, and warpins are coming down for the Mr. Proxy. And he will be able to deny this. I can't say he will be able to break through E-Man's wall. But in the meantime, he is going to go ahead and try and put as much pressure as possible, but loses not just one Zealot, but I think he just lost a Stalker as well. So I think Mr. E-Man's thinking, yes, I'll take that for free, thank you very much. But in the meantime, behind this, Proxy is still keeping up with the pro production. Very nice to see in the Twilight Council, and double gases on the way. Maybe going to go ahead and go for that kind of fast chargeless Archon. And in the meantime, he's already going to go ahead and get his 3rd. So that's nice to see coming down from ExEProxy. I've got to say, from EXE, I've actually heard, Irius, is this your clan? I think this may be your clan, but in the meantime we have more warpins going down and forcibly pulling back all of his army, considering he can't put any pressure as much as possible. But in the meantime, E-Man's going to go ahead and salvage all these bunkers and keeping up with this pressure. 2 medevacs are already popped up, and he knows that he needs to use his units, so he's going to go ahead and move out and maybe deny this 3rd if he actually sees it. I do not know if he's actually scouted it, and no, he has not. He's scouted that Stalker, and he's already picked that off that Stalker, and he does not know that Mr. Proxy's already got a natural or a 3rd. But considering Mr. Proxy actually went for that kind of 6-gate, he knows that he's actually got a natural, considering his economical advantage. Oh no, actually he did see him going for his very fast Nexus, so yeah. But in the meantime, we do see him trying to put as much pressure as possible. He does see that little scout with the scouting marine to be able to see if he's actually got a 3rd. But unfortunately, Mr. Proxy's army was there, and he's actually going to go ahead and move back right now, considering there's a double drop coming by, and as well these marines and one marauder is going to go ahead and move in the natural, and they will get picked off. One force field, don't know why one force field went down, but he's going to go ahead and pick him off, and looks like this double drop is going to go down, and looks like these Stalkers actually missed it. Very unfortunate to see him go ahead and stem, pick off not with just one Stalker, and all these pylons are going to go ahead and go down. No thank you, I'll be taking this maybe Twilight Council for free, but he knows that he's behind an economical eco, so he's going to go ahead and try and pick off as many probes as possible, and maybe he's going to pick up and actually run away right now, but no, he's not. He's still going to try and do as much pressure as possible. And he's trying to pick up, but he actually gets away with just 1 Marine in trade of his whole army. But in the meantime, he's actually got another army behind this, and to go ahead and he's maybe going to do more pressure. So very nice to see from E-Man's side. But in the meantime, Mr. Proxy's already going to go ahead and get that +1 upgrade for not just armor, but I think he's already got +1. No, he actually hasn't. He's just got +1 for armor just completed right now. Not going to go for that. I think he's just going. Yeah, he's going to Templar Archives right now, so it's going to be either High Templar or Archon Zealot. Blinker's just coming down on the way, and +1. Yeah, that's just +1 double upgrades coming down from Mr. E-Man right now. So very unfortunate to see that he is behind in upgrades, but he's going to go ahead and try and do as much damage against Mr. Proxy right now. He's going to go ahead and pick off not just all these probes, he will be able to pick all these probes. Seeing that Mr. Proxy's army is just on the other side, like in his natural right now, and he will be able to pick up a few marauders. Only one medevac full of marines, and not giving them those free marauders for free. Wow, that's very unfortunate to see. But E-Man's keeping up with the pressure. Still more production going down for him. Not even going to go for his third right now. He's going to go ahead and... Actually, yes, I think he has already made it. Yes, he has. Going to go ahead and try and take his third right now. And he's going to go ahead and maybe scout this pylon in. Yes, he will. And these two medevacs are going to go ahead and stay in this side. Maybe going to go ahead and reunite with his other army. Somewhat of an army. But in the meantime, we do see Proxy already got that chargeless Archon. Only +2 armors coming on the way, not even +1 shield is being completed right now for the Archons. But in the meantime, we do see +1 is about to be completed on E-Man's side, but we do see Proxy is supply blocks right now. Considering he just picked off that one pylon, maybe he's making more pylons, and 4 pylons are on the way, just about to be completed. And +1 has just completed for E-Man's side. In the meantime, he's keeping up with the warpins, and more stalkers are on the way. But in the meantime, we do see E-Man coming up with a full drop. 2 medevacs are full of ready to drop on the third, but these stalkers have been warped in and are ready to be able to do this. And very, very nice engagement coming down from Mr. Proxy, and really, really nice force fields. And wow, incredible coming for Mr. Proxy. Very nice force field to keep it up with the Charger Archon, and very unfortunate to see from E-Man that he was not able to been able to expect that. But in the meantime, these medevacs are going to get picked off, and not even... Wow! Absolutely incredible from ExEProxy right now. And looks like he's going to go in and go for the GG. Wow! First GG I've seen from E-Man in this whole tournament, and Proxy very well played right now. I wonder what kind of a losers map that E-Man will actually choose against Proxy.